loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Check tight.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Tate, this is White on the screen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Off play action. Tate. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
To throw on 3rd down, Tate. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Hill. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run. And
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is it nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Tate. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake. Tate. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Michel going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked.
Going the other way.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's a
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off play action. Tate. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56.
Here's Jackson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's Michel once again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On 1st and 10, Tate. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tate. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Tate. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Looking to throw. Tate able to get this to Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brown. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On the ground is Michel. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Check 50. Check 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run forward with Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Jackson. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here?
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. Being chased out left.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got three down, 3 down.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, Those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Baltimore, it